Welcome. Today we're gonna make some cake. Alright, what's the first thing you do when you get in the kitchen? You gotta start off with a party. We gotta make ourselves a nice cocktail shot. My favorite, OJ and your quality, sponsored by Crest toothpaste. You gotta make sure you use the freshest toothpaste that you can find, because if you don't use the fresh stuff, it's gonna be hard to get out. So what you do if it's not coming out, you gotta just alright, this will work. This is giving us a good squeezeness of toothpaste. And just take it with your fingers and rub it in nice. Give it some nice flavoring. Toothpaste and orange juice, because why not? Yeah, that's actually not bad. All right, first up, we want to get our plate, and we gotta grease it up. Gotta grease it up with whatever this is. So we come in, camera 2. Can we get a close up? Get a nice spray, nice coating. Don't use too much. Some nice stuff. It's nice stuff. Anyway, all right. So we're not racist, so we're gonna use both types of cake. So we'll start with this one. It's great stuff. And cake needs to be sweet, so you gotta use your sugar. You just want to lightly dump that in, not too much. Don't accidentally use salt like I did, but that's fine. All right, like always, you want to start with your honey oat clusters. Make sure you find this exact brand, because you don't want any of that other stuff, because some stores will try to sell you that garbage like Frosted Flakes. You gotta use the good stuff. All right, you can't use too much though. You can't use too much like I did. But you get the point. It's really good though. So you can have a little bit of a cake, but it's fine. You gotta make sure when you're making stuff like this, you gotta have some Starburst. You gotta always have a nice candy for breaks, because you need that energy. You need that little boost of energy. And what to give you better energy than sugar? It's really great stuff. All right, so we want to mix it up a little bit. You want to take your mixer and mix it up a little bit. Get it a nice consistency. You should see, it should be nice and like moist. See how it says on the package? It says moist, so you want it to be moist. Stir it up nice and good, once again. And, should be real nice. All right, there's another ingredient that you have to have in cakes, and that is flour. So you want to take your nice flour, nice dripping wet, and just stick it in there, because you can't have cake without flour. You know what else you can't have cake without? Eggs. And eggs are one of the most healthiest things you can put in a cake. So what you want to do is you just want to take it and just like put it on the top. There you go. Got your egg. But you gotta have some variety. So to have variety, you gotta get out, make sure all your cornflakes are not there. Oh, I'm sorry. Honey oat clusters. No, you can't use cornflakes. That'll ruin your batch. But if you gotta take this onto a sizzling roar. Make sure you don't burn your house down. And I don't think this works. So make sure you use one that works. Like this one. There we go. We got ourselves a nice heat sizzling nicely. And we're gonna make some nice egg to top off our cake mixture here. While we wait though, we're gonna add our next ingredient, which is gonna be Gatorade. We gotta have something that'll give us more energy because multitasking era, we always have to have something to do, so we gotta put a nice amount of Gatorade in there to get a nice, amazing burst of energy and flavor. And if that doesn't give you enough energy, you can always just add a battery. D batteries only, others won't work. So now that our heat is getting nice, we want to take our eggs, we want to get them ready by cracking them open. Because how else would you do it? Take them, crack them open. Real nice, real nice. And you want to stir it, but I don't really have nice stirring material, so I guess I could just stir it with this. And you want to get a nice consistency where the whole thing is yellow. And once you get it to a nice, clean consistency, you want to take it and just dump it in. Okay, maybe the heat is too much because we heard that sizzling roar, which might be a little bit too much. So we're going to turn the heat down so we don't burn the house down once again. Just make sure you don't do that because then someone might get angry. While your eggs are cooking, you want to add some protein. And what better protein than bacon? I mean, bacon is really good, but we're going to add some in. It's better when cooked, so we're just going to leave that in there so we can cook it later. And you never want to forget, you always want to have your candy. You always want to have your sour punch straws. They're really great. They're amazing. And now that our eggs are cooking nicely, get it dry? No, it looks like our eggs overcooked a bit. No problem, no problem. They're still gonna be good. They're still gonna be good. Look at that niceness. That is so good. I'm so excited. We're gonna put this in here. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that nice eggy look. The nice yellow egg. And oh, I gotta turn off the flame once again for safety, you know, that's the thing. Make sure you get a little nice mix. All right, we're doing great, we're doing great. All right, so it's looking quite nice right now, looking quite nice. Top it off with a little bit more cereal, and we're gonna get to our next step. We wanna make sure that this is fun for everyone. We gotta make sure that this meal, everyone can enjoy. So we're gonna add some nice Friskies cat food. Camera, get a close-up on that freshness. Amazing freshness, look at that. That smells really good. And we're gonna just, oh, look at that, look at that. And then you're gonna wanna give it a nice mix in. Just, yeah, look at that. And just make sure it gets all over because you gotta have an even coating throughout. Even coating throughout. And yeah, it's getting a little messy. So we gotta lighten it up a little bit. We gotta make it rise up to the occasion. Because we got ourselves quite a nice feat here, but what we want to do is blow some bubbles. Blow some more bubbles. Oops. That's really nice, and don't want to put too much. But yeah, just make sure you add a lot of that. And it's going really well so far, going really well. But we gotta top it off with one final thing. So what we gotta do is we gotta pop our popcorn in the microwave. When it's done, you'll have a nice fresh bag of popcorn that we microwaved. You gotta open it up with just little handfuls of this stuff. Little nice handfuls, not too much. And when you top that off, you're gonna be ready for your frosting. So we're gonna frost it. So what we wanna do is just get some nice coating. Oh, look at that, look at that. We want to frost it by just evening that out nicely. It just looks really good. Wow, look at that. Makes a nice coating. I think it's about ready for the oven. Because I think we got quite everything ready. So, we got ourselves our masterpiece here. And remember, always finish with what you started with. So we got to get some cereal. Finish what we started with. We're going to take it over, preheat your oven to 747, and then just stick it in, and then you gotta let that heat for about 23 minutes and 47 seconds. And while you're doing that, you can enjoy some more greatness. But don't use toothpaste this time. This time, you wanna use some of this. Make a nice green mixture. Wow, that is really good. And we'll get back to you when our cake is done. All right, always wear protection. That applies for all cases, and we're gonna come right over here. And I feel like our cake is done. Take a look. Oh, yep, it looks done to me. Yeah, it really came out pretty nice. So I'm gonna get that out. Make sure it's all nice and good. I think I did a good job. But we're gonna get in. What do you think? This looks really nice, doesn't it? And get a close up on that. Looks really good. We're gonna set that back up on our main station for our nice close up. And it's time to feast. So it's time to feast. So open it safely. Open it safely. Okay, that's not safe. I just wanna gotta get this wrapping off. Oh. And don't touch your stove because especially when it used to be hot. Just gotta be really careful about that. All right, camera 2, can you get a close up of this amazing deliciousness? Oh, look at that. You just want wonderful. No. And it's time to feast. Wow. That was really good. And thank you for tuning in with this cooking show. And hope this taught you well. Go make some cake, folks. Forgot the white.